(1300 hours) Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Prime Minister will participate in a high-level virtual event on financing for development in era of COVID-19 and beyond today. Information Minister says Pakistan's nuclear arsenal are guarantor of safety and security of the country and its people. In occupied Kashmir, Indian authorities have extended ban on 4G internet service till 17th of next month to victimize the freedom-loving Kashmiris. US President will sign an executive order today to shut down social media companies for stifling conservative voices. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan will be participating in a virtual high-level event on financing for development in era of COVID-19 and beyond today. The event is being hosted by the Prime Ministers of Canada, Jamaica and the UN Secretary General. The Prime Minister, in his address, will share his vision on possible ways to address the debt issue and the enormous financial challenges facing developing countries. The invitation extended to the Prime Minister reflects the recognition of his role as a sincere spokesperson for the developing countries and the timeline of his call for collective action to overcome the debt distress of many developing countries. The presidents of France, South Africa, Kazakhstan, and the Prime Ministers of UK, Japan, Norway, Italy, and Ireland, the German Chancellor, and the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia will address the high-level event. Yawm-e-Takbir is being observed today to commemorate historic nuclear tests conducted by Pakistan on this day in 1998. The nuclear explosions, which were conducted in self-defense to respond to India's aggression of nuclear tests, made Pakistan's defense invincible. As a result, Pakistan became the first nuclear power in the Muslim world and the seventh in the world. Minister for Information and Broadcasting Shibli Faraz has said that Pakistan's nuclear arsenal are guarantor of safety and security of the country and its people. In his tweets in connection with Yawm-e-Takbir being marked today, he said it was on this day when the country got the distinction of becoming the first nuclear power of the Islamic world. He said the national dignity and security is supreme for us and the nation is united for the defense and development of the country. The Information Minister said there are efforts and hard work of a generation behind making Pakistan a nuclear state. Advisor on Commerce Razak Daud has said that Pakistani exporters have obtained large orders of face masks from United States, Canada and Europe. In his tweets today, he described it as a major breakthrough and congratulated the exporters for the achievement. The emergence of 2,076 new infections over the last 24 hours has taken the nationwide tally of coronavirus to 61,227. 22,037 cases have so far been detected in Punjab, 24,206 in Sindh, 8,483 in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, 3,616 in Balochistan, 2,015 in Islamabad, 651 in Gilgit-Baltistan, and 219 cases have been detected in Azad Kashmir. 20,231 patients have so far recovered from the virus, while the death toll stands at 1,260, with 36 deaths reported during the last 24 hours. In occupied Kashmir, the Indian authorities have extended ban on 4G internet service in the held territory to victimize the freedom-loving Kashmiris who are already suffering immensely due to military siege and coronavirus outbreak. An official order of the Home Department in Srinagar said that the gag on 4G internet connectivity would continue till 17th of June or until further orders. Pakistan has called on the UN Security Council to intervene and hold India accountable for its grave breaches of international humanitarian law and war crimes in the occupied Jammu and Kashmir, and to take steps to settle the decades-old dispute. Speaking at the virtual meeting of the UN Security Council on the protection of civilians in armed conflict in New York today, Pakistan's permanent representative Munir Akram warned that inaction by the 15-member body in cases of foreign aggression and occupation can come at a high human cost. The White House has said that US President Donald Trump will sign an executive order today to shut social media companies after he accused these companies of stifling conservative voices. Earlier, President Trump threatened to shutter social media platforms after Twitter, for the first time, acted against his false tweets, prompting the Republicans to double down on unsubstantiated claims and conspiracy theories. And this is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan.